where's my mommies at? Sorry. Woo. So because I forgot to save, we have to take care of this problem again. There's a bunch of there's like some item that I still haven't found in here. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Moving on. Mistress's lipstick is missing. It is custom made and therefore very expensive. Bella, Daniela, and Cassandra. They're actually made of bugs. Huh? I knew I should have taken piano. No, there was a door we couldn't open over here.
See, there you are.
Never mind. I'm good. Duke, help.
It's a pleasure to see you safe. How were things?
No sign of Rose.
I'm so sorry it turned out that way. Well, you'll find your way to her once you're out of this castle. Do you have need of anything for the road ahead? Welcome! Welcome. You're sure to find something new.
Hey, Afternoon Tune, how you doing? Was that not the right one? Not yet. We only started like 15 minutes ago. I'm just trying to get away from mommy. I mean, Lady D. If I could see, that would be awesome. Yay! That's nasty and gross.
Shall I choose something for you? Splendid. Do you know its worth? Delighted to. Yes, I can see why you'd be interested in that. Pay me no mind. Till next we meet.
Alright, there's some doors that I don't know how to open yet.
trying to work up my appetite, are you?
Later. Open. I think we're about to have another boss fight. I was trying to think of something funny, but I'm not funny, so it didn't work.
I was worried my sisters had gotten to you first. Yes! Don't move now. You cursed you! You bastard! No! Why? No! It's a lie! You will not get away! You're my prey!
Crazy witch.
Hell yeah. Oh, there's something in here that I haven't gotten yet. Hello. Oh.
there you are.
Later. Oh, that's the wrong way. No, it's not. Hey, Blackstone. I think we're still being chased, but hi.
So you finally came to see me. Everyone falls for me in time.
My head still be smelling like various greases.
Poor mad thing. No place to run.
It's a good game, and the next Resident Evil game comes out. What day is it? In a week, I think. So, yeah.
Bad boy. You can't go anywhere.
That's better.
Ow! So mean, you'll kill me.
Yeah, man thing.
You really
Her and her
wanna
mom
kill me?
like to say that a lot. Stupid man thing. I'm fucking
Why are
called
you
with.
doing this? Damn!
If I was Ethan, I'd simply would not be in this situation.
Why would you do this?
You're there is a little bit of a swamp, but you're thinking of Resident Evil 7, which takes place in Louisiana.
It's so cold.
We're in where is she?
Don't you love me?
We're in unspecified European location. There you are.
I don't want to die.
I'm sick of bugs.
I don't know if they actually say what part of Europe we're in right now. But after the events of the previous game, our boy Ethan, after saving his girlfriend Mia, they got married, they had a kid, they moved to this very specific part of Europe. And the mic didn't pick it up, but my sister in the bedroom over, she got out of the shower and apparently her dog was doing something because she said, "Girl, are you for real?" Which is awesome, you know? I know. There's no way that she knows that she was quoting Dolomite, but worth it. I'm just double checking every bookcase. The only thing that we really seem to know about Resident Evil 9 is that Leon is back, and that seems to be about it. So the plot of RE7 starts because Ethan's girlfriend Mia goes missing. It turns out that she was security for a ship that was doing biological experiments, which went wrong. But she goes missing for 3 years, and then Ethan receives an email that says, "Hi, I'm in Dulvey, Louisiana. Come get me." And that's where the disconnect is, because I would have never fucking gone there. You get your own self out of there. Hell nah. It's 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 definitely supposed to be that. It's leaning into like the classic horror monsters like vampires and werewolves. It is, in my opinion, it clumsily ties into the Umbrella stuff because the what's her name? Miranda, the ultimate villain, who isn't the vampire mommy. She is like she taught Spencer, who is the guy who started Umbrella. And I actually kind of preferred Resident Evil 7, which had a much which had didn't try to tie itself in so much to the series. And in fact, until near the end of 7, there's no evidence that it's actually in continuity. There's no concrete reference to the events of the other games until near the end when they mention the destruction of Raccoon City. Oh, missed. Oh, no, I didn't. Ring the bells. And do. There's one I'm missing here. And I guess it was 2 days ago, we did one of the DLCs, one of the extra campaigns stars Joe Baker, who is the uncle of the evil Louisiana family who's infected, and you just go around punching all the monsters and doing WWE shit. It rules. It's so good. Do we need to shoot out the window? We do. We're nearing the end of our little castle adventure right now. We killed her 3 daughters, so now only Lady D is left with her size 26 feet. Is it size 26? Let me consult the chart again. They released her shoe size, like, officially. No, when the trailer came out and it showed her, like, everybody could feel like a shift in the force, you know? Where's her shoe size chart? She wears size 26. She wears 3 size larger than Shaq. And twice as large as me. They really like overmarketed her because there's like 4 like there's 5. There's a main villain, Miranda, and her 4 quirky sub villains, and Lady D is only the first of 4 before you get to Miranda. So they knew that they had something. Hi. I'm trying to think. Yes, that's Heisenberg. They do have a Magneto guy who has like Borg minions. Dungeon. Oh, we need to go to the basement. Let me see. I feel like I haven't read as many comics in the past couple weeks, but let me check my personal channel here. I read Secret Six by Gail Simone. I read Birds of Prey, which goes through Chuck Dixon and then a couple more people, and then through Gail Simone, which I've read a little bit into. No, this is this is unrelated to the Umbrella stuff. It's not the same like stuff. This is like a mold that makes you a monster. But I'm in the middle of Simone's arc on Birds of Prey. Umbrella as a corporation has been gone for like 15 years by the time this game takes place. And it's actually been reformed as like a PMC that helps take care of bioweapon outbreaks. It is good. I enjoy it. It's now the main reason that I like to make fun of Chuck Dixon is because I have the same last name as him. But he like it's like sci-fi. It makes it look like in Resident Evil 7 it looks like there's like ghost shit going on, but that's because the people are infected with the mold, which is being generated by this little girl that they made into a bioweapon. Or the mold that they made look like a little girl. And I believe the premise of the bioweapon was they made this little girl that could infect people with mold, and they would leave it behind enemy lines, and then they infect the enemy side, and then the fighting's over. It went horribly wrong. So there's gargoyles. I don't remember that. Now this game takes heavy inspiration from Resident Evil 4, which is when it became much more of an action game than horror. It's not it's much less straight horror than RE7 was. I can't get a good shot. Come here, bitch. He He does, Chuck Dixon. And he does write women well, and that's part of what's weird. He also he apparently made, and this is the kind of thing that is like, I don't know how anyone can look up to people like this, because he made a point of saying that he never wrote anything homoerotic. And I think just feeling the need to say that is so bizarre and insecure. But it's additionally not true. Woman, I need you to stop. Well, he also wrote Nightwing. His run is when they started drawing Nightwing that way. I know he didn't draw it, but his run is when the Nightwing's ass meme started. Yes, but if Chuck Dixon had really had a problem with it, I feel like it wouldn't have continued to be drawn that way. I know that Scott McDaniel was the artist. But it's not like Chuck Dixon didn't know that was happening. Oh, great. And let me see if I can find the panel. Because part of what makes early Birds of Prey so good is that I forget exactly when, because it goes through like almost 2 years before Barbara and uh, Black Canary actually meet, and that's a really great moment when they do. But also, the moment where they actually meet in person for the first time is drawn like this. Yeah, exactly. Now, Greg Land is going to behave like himself, of course, but like it has your name on it, Chuck, Little Dicks. Come on. I mean, it doesn't take away from the fact that it's a really great moment when they like overcome the odds and finally and she finally saves Barbara. It's an incredible moment, even though it's drawn like that. Even though they're both soaking wet. Oh, we're missing one of the masks. Oh no. Oh, there's definitely a bunch of items that I'm missing over here. But it's like too big of an area. And Chuck Dixon, I remember he kind of like in the like very early 2000s, he kind of spoke out about being pissed that he kind of got kicked off the main Bat books, and is like, I understand that, but you don't take it out on the people who replace you. And he also still had Robin and Birds of Prey and something else. I forget what the other book was. Taking like talking shit about the people replacing you is not a good look, my man.
Stupid man thing!
Oh, hi.
You won't live long! But if you run!
Duke? 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 Duke, help.
Welcome, welcome. You're sure to find something new.
I don't like relying on this so blatantly, but she's not programmed to come in here.
If it's just looking, window shop away. Dissatisfied? I believe
I
this
don't
is a
know.
fair price.
I don't know who replaced him. Because I was reading Nightfall, or not Nightfall, No Man's Land, which is close to when he got replaced. Who replaced Chuck Dixon in Batman books? Doug Moench replaced him like on the main Batman book, but Greg Rucka like became the guy for a little bit. Yeah, Greg Rucka. Brubaker, I think also sounds right. Doug Moench.
Securing goods is more important than anything. Anything, my friend. You'll be slaughtering things in droves. Please come again.
Alright, we need an extra gunpowder. And there's also, I don't know where it is. There's a couple locked drawers that I don't know specifically where they are. Yeah. But I think that doesn't I agree with you, but I also don't think that in terms of how we're talking about that behaving like talking shit isn't acceptable, that the quality of the writing doesn't enter the equation. Are you still around, lady? I don't know. I Can she come in here? Is that allowed? So there's 4 statues in the entrance hall, and there's 4 masks that we've got to put on them, and I don't know where the 4th mask is. And I read a couple. I read a little, like the first volume of Neil Gaiman's Sandman recently. When I was doing that, 2024 was when I was reading all of those comics. When I read like over 1,000 issues of mostly DC. And I intended to read Neil Gaiman's Sandman then, but then some events took place, and it no longer seemed like a good idea. Let me take a look around, see if I'm missing something. On the map, red means there's items that you haven't found yet. So let me go back around there. I've talked about this before, but I believe that separating the art from the artist and like what to do about that kind of thing is something that everyone has to decide for themselves how they feel about it. I don't think that there's a universal guide, and no one can really judge you. But the general rule of thumb, I know this is slightly contradictory, but as long as you're not directly contributing money to the person after you learn about it, then you're good. Like, do what you want. I have a DC Infinite subscription because I do, and I don't think that counts because Neil Gaiman is not getting royalties from DC Infinite. Yes, I just find the app convenient. I've went to the Seven Seas plenty of times. But one of my other rules like that I follow is that even if I'm not paying for it, I don't once I learn what a person is, I'm not engaging with anything that they come out with after that point. Whatever Neil Gaiman's does next, not having any of it. I didn't watch the second season of Sandman. There's a series of Sherlock Holmes games that I've played one of them that was Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. That was pretty good. And they have one where he fights like Lovecraftian shit. Ethan, you klutz. I refuse to take the blame for that. And I unfortunately read a bunch of Warren Ellis in my quest to read the Wildstorm's greatest hits. Because I read his Stormwatching Authority runs and I read Planetary. Hmm. Oh, that's easier. There we go. I haven't read the crossover one shots because I didn't realize that they existed. Was this just to get an eyeball? I haven't played this in like a little over 2 years. No, it was in preparation for RE4 Remake, so that was 3 years ago. Let me look up what masks we're missing. We need to find Ethan's baby. Do I have all of the masks? No, I don't. The Mask of Joy. The Hall of Joy. I am gonna go use the little person man's room real quick, so be right back. Looks like I got plenty of sniper ammo, relatively speaking. So apparently I walked right past a mask without realizing it was there. We love to see it. That's good timing because I just got back from the bathroom. I think that Viper Fox should do the Mad Rhyme City game more often. I hadn't played that in like over 2 years. It was a little treat, a little reward for being such a good streamer and doing my work. Well, your head smell back of your head smell like various greases was the line of the night for sure. That was awesome. As long as it's funny, I don't care if I get dunked on. You know? I think Lady D might be around. Okay, there's no way to get back to where I wanted to be. So when Lady D is chasing you, even like hitting her with a grenade, the most that you're gonna get is her stopping to brush her dress off. So, uh, even more so than normal monsters that chase you, there's really no point to do anything but running. Now, where is the ladder? look like there is. We need to go upstairs to the Hall of Joy, though. She is invincible. During this part. You do fight her at the end of this segment. But it's not as sexy as it sounds.
Now you're finished, Ethan Winters!
Resident Evil loves its monsters that you can't actually kill.
Okay, I should be able to get out with these.
I somehow... Hi.
Those little arms and legs.
So unfortunately, we need to figure out what order to put the masks on these statues. And we don't have time for that. So we're gonna go in and hang out with Duke for a minute. Until she
Wish to
leaves.
make a purchase? This should be enough. This is all an investment, Ethan.
I guess I should buy the mine plans as well.
Aha! Have a wonderful adventure.
Yeah, size 26. I don't like exploiting vulnerabilities in a programming so blatantly, but this is an emergency. Okay. Okay. Mask of Sorrow. Mask of Pleasure. Joy.
No place left to run!
Rage. You just go in a circle, woman? I need you to not do that, ma'am.
You're finished!
out of healings. How could this have happened?
You've ruined everything!
Okay, now we gotta fight her. Now that she's in dragon mode. I don't care what any of you say. He's never looked hotter.
Looks like your outside matches your inside. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. It's like that. Hi, buddy. So she's under direct orders from Miranda to keep Ethan alive, and she's deliberately risking Miranda's wrath, who's like the only person that she's scared of. Hang on. Let me take care of it. That's not going nowhere. It's crazy what just a little makeup will do, you know? stupid man thing.
Don't be shy. Show me your terror. Time to die. I'll eat you up, every last morsel.
I need you to chill out for like 5 seconds. At least she's being her authentic self right now. And let me see what time it is. The next villain we have is gonna be shorter to deal with than Lady D was. And the next villain is actually the freakiest thing in this game. Yay, I got this.
You're the one who's cursed.
Listen, all I'm saying is that if we want to support women's rights, we also have to support women's wrongs. I don't know what this is, but it looks delicious.
Looks like I'm getting out of this place.
Rose was nowhere to be found, my man. Ethan, like I'm trying to be on your side, but the fact that you're here at all is a severe lapse in judgment. The house with the red chimney. Yum yum fish.
Hear our voice together as one in reverence. We call on thee within the endless dark to deliver us into. As the midnight moon rises on black wings, we await the light at the end. In life and in death, glory to Mother Miranda.
Hey, remember me? I almost died. of
Bayou
cancer.
Chris.
Tell me, what is going on around here?
How can a man be almost dead? That's a question for the wise.
You know what I mean. And I still haven't found Rose. Where did Mother Miranda take her?
You're too late. Or maybe almost too late. The child
I
will be
don't know.
sacrificed, life for life.
What kind of sick medieval shit is this? She's just a baby.
The crests of
The
four
previous
blood
game is the one that takes
may
place in
open
Louisiana.
the path you
We're in some mountain village
Will you please stop talking in riddles? I just want to find my daughter.
in Europe.
It's only
Does
the
it specify
little
where
don't
we
know
are right now?
answer.
Wait a second. That looks familiar. Hey, wait!
Ethan has not had good luck with grandmas in his adventures. Hey, Miss No Heart, good to see you. I'm in here with my various greases. Don't worry about it. But like this is like part of the origin of Umbrella somehow, which I don't think this game needed to tie in that much. Come on, you werewolf. I know you're out here. Woo! There's gotta be some healing somewhere. Now I'm pretty sure in my previous playthrough that I went through the entire game without. Do we have something like that? I went through the entire game without using any the mines. So I guess we're gonna keep to that. Waste of money. And here is where we're gonna learn some weird information.
There you are. I had a feeling you would pop up here.
It was all worthless.
Is that so? I assume you've picked up something of value.
Not sure if it's a value, but
Why, you have your daughter right in your own hands.
what are you saying?
Take a closer look. flask seems to contain her head.
No. What?
Roses.
Don't say another word! This is impossible! This just can't be!
Your daughter's essence is still intact. Her powers are truly unique.
Who could even do this?
She can be saved, you know.
Saved? From this? Are you insane?
There's a house with a red chimney on the western side of the village. Go and seek out the man who lives there. Then we can continue our conversation.
Quit holding out and get to the damn point.
You don't have to trust my words. But do you have any better options? Your choice. The customer is always right. After all.
You'll pay if I find out this is a lie. Fucking Joker.
So we might as well put this in here.
What the hell?
If it's just looking, window shop away. I've gotten some new stock.
Let's put those things up for sale.
Lady Dimitrescu. Beautiful even in death. That waistline, yes.
I need you to chill out, man.
Congratulations. With this, you'll not worry about missing anything. Thank you for your patronage.
That was probably a mistake. So the baby's been put in a bunch of jars, but we can still save the baby. And let me explore the village for a second. I mean, Rose is fine. Rose is doing just fine. It's also worth noting that Resident Evil lore is all over the fucking place. And they're constantly changing the tone that they're going for. Because I think the original, like, 3 or 4 games, I think were trying to combine horror with, like, a B-movie campiness due to the voice acting. And then it became more action-y in 4, 5, and 6. And in 7, it was trying to be more straight horror. And it's a combination of action-y-ness and horror in this game. It says that I'm missing an item in here. Which doesn't seem right. Oh, there we go. Now, the house with the red chimney. Is that it? heard her scream from the house with the chimney. Of course, the remakes of 2, 3, and 4 leaned more towards horror as well. So even counting if you, because there are several games that Capcom considers to be part of the main story that they don't consider spin-offs. So it's more than just 1 through 9. There's 0, there's Code Veronica, there's Revelations, and Revelations 2. All 4 of those I haven't actually played. And so that's 13, and then there's 4 more if you count the remakes of 1 through 4. And then there's a bunch of spin-offs besides that. The house with the chimney is not incredibly specific. Oh, never mind. I just can't read. I haven't actually seen any of the movies. I haven't seen the one that came out like 2 or 3 years ago, Welcome to Raccoon City. And I haven't seen any of the Mila Jovovich movies. I saw there's CGI ones, there's 3D animated ones that are actually canon. And I've seen one of those. And there's that live action series that was on Netflix. My Brother in Christ. I'm trying to take a shit in peace. There's that live action TV show that was on Netflix where they cast Lance Reddick as Albert Wesker. And it had almost nothing to do with the series. Where is... When they came out with the DLC for this game, they actually did include a third-person mode. But I don't like it that much, so I just keep using the first-person POV. It was helpful because friend of the channel, Edgy Berserker, has a thing about first-person games where she gets motion sickness and can't play them, so it was helpful to her for there to be a third-person mode. But the cutscenes are all still in first person, so she didn't get away clean. What? look out the window. 7:04. My guy. That's better. 7:04:08. Oh, we got a better gun. Let me double check something actually. I want to see when the live action Netflix series came out. It was 2022, which was the year before Lance Reddick died. Let me look up Albert Wesker on the Resident Evil wiki for a second. To show you what they did. One second. Oh my god. I hadn't actually seen this. Oh, that's the wrong picture. So Albert Wesker is a blonde man that in Resident Evil 5 takes on this trench coat and always has sunglasses on. And then they cast Lance Reddick to be him. Look at this blade ass shit. Holy moly. It is. You didn't have to do that man like that. That's like the level of the fucking the Tubi movies that Viper likes to put on. That's the way we're supposed to go, so let me go down here first. A pipe bomb? Somebody was getting ready for a gender reveal, I think. Who are you? Holy shit, man. Fucking Wolverine over there. Locked due to missing a homeowner. He wanted so bad to be different. For some reason that reminded me of when I was reading all those comics. I read Punisher Max, like all of those. And normally I like to share panels of the comics that I'm reading in one particular Discord. Right? But there's actually very little of Punisher Max that you can show. Especially if you're for one specific arc. There's even less you can show if you don't have an inward pass. Yeah. Because that part where that guy with no face is like speed running, is like going for the world record of N-bombs without realizing that he's in a black-owned diner. That shit is so funny, but I couldn't share it. I'm sorry, buddy. Let's see. when I was reading it, I found a weird article that was talking about Barracuda and using it Barracuda to condemn Garth Ennis as a racist, and I think that that's a really inherently bad faith take to like try to say that Barracuda is supposed to just represent black people as a whole. I think that that's actually more racist. He never ever says that Barracuda represents that. It never says that. Yeah, if he was the only black character, maybe you could have a point, but it isn't. But Barracuda acts the way he does because he's an insane psychopath who is also black. What in the world? Me when I eat the whole brownie? I kind of want to keep it. Alright. There's a couple more treasures we need to round up before we head to the Red Chimney house. There's a couple more wells that we can find the treasure in real quick. Combine. There we go. Yeah, that's all I was trying to say is that I'm not trying to like say what's I'm not trying to like dictate what is problematic and what's not, but I think that that's an inherently bad faith take. Sacrifice 2 goats to Mother Miranda. 3 more parts are needed to make it. Oh, here we go. Now we got a better key.
Better see the Duke again.
Duke, help.
How was it? Did you learn anything?
I found these feathers. Now tell me how to fix this like you said you would.
Settle down. First, you must use that key and collect all of your little roses flasks.
Where are the rest of them?
There
Well,
are
the way-
4 in total.
I mean, the way
You have the
Tarantino
one.
expresses
The other
himself
lords have
is
the
still not
rest.
great,
Lords?
but I don't think that he's
Mother
racist.
Miranda
No.
is the cold, calculating ruler of this village. 4 lords serve under her. The first you've already met, the Lady Demetresse.
Why is the
The second lives
Okay.
deep in a valley of mist.
Duke was kinda
a
quiet.
dollmaker, Donna Beneviento. None of her playmates have ever come back from that dank old estate. The third is Moreau, a being of twisted flesh that lives in the reservoir past the windmills.
Oh, that fish man is way sexier
It's said
than
that
Lady
he's
D.
not the only monster
Sorry.
that lives in those waters. The fourth and most dangerous is Heisenberg. He works in his factory on the village outskirts. And the project. Let's just say parts of the human imagination are better left alone. If you truly wish to save your daughter, you must first gather the 4 flasks. I'll do you a personal favor. I've marked the Lord's locations on your map. Some treasures still lurk in this village. I'm sure each one will prove of great use to you.
Why are you doing all this?
Why, it's all part of our first-class customer service. Please do come again soon. As you wish. Ah, yes, I have you. Find some quality ingredients and bring them to me. Carry on. I can hardly wait. Just excuse me a moment. Finished. I'd love for you to enjoy as well. I wouldn't mind having that again. Ah! This is all an investment, Ethan.
Let's sell because we have 2 pistols now. Let's sell this one.
You no longer need this? Food is life. What? Ah, it's fine. All finished. An interesting selection. Thank you for your patronage.
Shortcut. There we go. And this segment of the game is relatively shorter. Oh no. My little funeral. Oh, you do get money for killing the crows.
What?
Mia?
Ethan, come with me. There's something I have to tell you.
Mia?
Mia, but you got shot full of
What's going
holes.
on?
Rose feels different. Ethan, you have to fix her.
What the hell is this?
Everyone leaves me. Even Rose. I don't want to be alone.
This can't be real. Am I losing it?
Yeah. Give up your memories.
What's going on?
We're coming up on the freakiest part of the game, and I'm gonna have to actually mute my headset so I don't have to listen to it. I don't actually know how far away the moment is. Oh, that is gorgeous. I would hate to have to listen to that all the time, but but I want to break her windows. Well, let's see what's going on up here. Lady, your house sucks. I can't read that. Well, okay. Alkaloids of mountainous plants. Don't know what that means. I'll take that. No, I won't.
Waiting for so long. I'd make a much better daughter than Rose. Please, won't you stay with me forever?
What? Wait, where's my gun?
Oh no. I would have split up with Mia after the events of the first game. I would not have been here. I wouldn't have even gone. Silver key.
Whoa, that's a kid. Can you believe it? She's so energetic. It's crazy.
What them feet do, though. You need something to cut them. Oh, they took a... Oh, They got a photo of Mia's dead body somehow.
A doll of Mia?
And Mia got shot way more than that. Mia got fucking lit up, man. It's over here. Must be something I'm missing over here. Let me save real quick. Zero 052911. Is that it? Just a heads up, we're coming up on the freaky part.
Why is this here?
This is the music box that they had made for their wedding. You've got to match the cylinders. Open mouth. Tweezers.
I can't tell Ethan anything but this.
Mia, I don't need this shit right now. What did that say? Rose's best friend in the whole world, the fairy tale, most important thing, wedding gift, proof of Ethan's everlasting love. Scissors. Alright, now it's kind of a circular loop of the whole area. Huh. So that's what's in there. I am turning down my headset so I don't have to hear this shit. Alright, shit's gonna get real when we go through that doorway. Let me turn that... Well, actually, let me not turn that up right now. So... I have the headset turned off, so I can't hear it. The DLC where you like go through this same area in the Rose DLC, I was so concerned the baby was gonna show back up. She doesn't. Now there's a lot of theories about the baby, about that baby, you know, about what it represents. But I think I have the correct answer about the fetus. And what I think the developers meant by it is that they knew that some people would still be jerking off to the tall lady, and they wanted that to stop. So they added a fetus monster. Let's save real quick. Our Of course, why would there be a fuse in there? Oh, thank you for giving that sub to Miss No Heart. Thank you. They see the Gooners see the fetus is like, this is better actually. Ethan, you make bad decisions. I think we should hide under the bed this time. They do. I don't know if you heard that, but Ethan went, ah! Which is the most I've ever related to Ethan. Well, you're right. Resident Evil in general is tonally all over the place. Like, the main game of 7 was pretty horror focused, but then the canonical, like, DLC chapter where you play as the hillbilly punching all the monsters. Oh. Okay, I think it's gone. Now we have to take the long way around. So, spoiler, this is all of this is a hallucination. She dosed us with, like, fear gas. Everything since we came into the house is a hallucination. It does become Pacific Rim. When I was playing that, I played this for the first time on stream, but when that was going on, I was like, I think they lost the plot a little. It turned into Resident Evil 6 for that 5 minutes. Oh my god. No, he's definitely inspired by Nick Cage. Open the door. Open the lift. Open the fucking lift. Open the fucking lift. Okay. We're not quite done. We still gotta fight the doll lady.
Don't leave. I can't let you.
You're still alive, huh? Before my friends murder you! TikTok! Your life song alive.
Wait!
Try and find me.
So we gotta find the doll.
Everything would be better if Rose wasn't born.
Fucking monster.
Oh. Fucking Annabelle.
You do this to Rose, too.
I don't think Ethan is in the business of stabbing his baby, no.
We're never going to get out of here. Stupid idiot! What are you doing to my cute friends?
It's over. Mia, we'll make things right. What? Good. I need to get out of this place.
Four-winged unborn key.
That makes two.
Oh, this jar has her legs. Isn't that neat? So that is the one. She's the lady, the boss that I'm like least sure about the lore. But I'm pretty sure everything that happened after we went down in the elevator was a hallucination. And it is still my belief that the Thetis monster was an anti-gooning mechanism. So now we got the Fishman. Oh no. No idea who those people were. Oh, we got a better shotgun too. I love it. There's a treasure over here. I don't know what to do here. Let's just get back. I don't want to be here no more. Now, it might just be me, but I feel like in both versions of Resident Evil 4, I was a lot more concerned about inventory space than I am in Village. It might just be me. Well, it's funny because the lore is that the T-Virus doesn't actually reanimate the dead, but they still have to find a way to have them bursting out of graves. Well, the mold monsters were kind of zombie-like in the previous game. I don't know exactly what we'll be fighting in RE9. It doesn't seem like anybody knows. What were you doing up there, guy? That was silly. it's interesting to me how tight-lipped they've managed to be about Resident Evil 9. Because Resident Evil 4 Remake was basically the worst kept secret I've ever seen. No, wrong way again. Sorry. I just got turned around is all. It is.
Does this look familiar to you?
Well, it's. I think
procured some new items for you, Mr. Winters.
it's kind of like representative of how far the franchise has come. Because in the like intro of
Do take care, son.
RE4, the original, it's like a big deal that we can clearly identify that whatever that thing was in whatever that guy was that Leon meets in the
It's fine. All
at the beginning of RE4, like whatever that was, it wasn't a zombie, and that they're actually behaving intelligently. And then it all got all kinds of silly.
Uh-huh. Food is life. Have a wonderful adventure.
While we're here, let's put the other flask in here. Build a bear baby. All right, what? I think we have enough time to take care. I was in the middle of something. I think we have enough time to take care of Fishman. Moreau, that's his name. Oh wait, we were over here before. This is part of where the siege at the beginning took place. Hi. I shot you in the face like 5 times, sir. I do think it's cute that they call back to Zoe turning into a crystal woman. Because that was previously not really explained at all. Ew. Oh, I hear good eats. Explosive rounds. Oh, they've invented grenade launchers in this time period. This is canonically taking place in 2021. It's just, you know. I think what's missing is the VHS tapes from the previous game. The VHS tapes you were watching in the year 2017. With Lucas and his Jigsaw wannabe ass. Yeah, Second World War. I want to play a game. Oh. I'll figure out where we need to go. So the DLC for like Resident Evil 7 was delayed for like a year. The Chris Redfield and Zoe DLCs specifically. So we like so players had to wait like a year for Lucas to get what was coming to him. we could probably have used the knife, now that I'm thinking about it. Pigs. Bacon. I feel bad that that's so funny. Holy shit. Reservoir elevator. Photos of a rare animal. Yeah, I mean their entire like property is a former plantation, so you know. It kills me that Ethan doesn't find it weird that he just put aloe vera on his stump and was able to glue his hand back on. After we beat the fish man, I think we'll call it for the evening.
Mother Miranda, if it's for you, I'd do anything.
I'll just be taking this.
Wait, what are you doing with Mother's special child?
She's not hers.
Oh, you have something to say?
What do you mean, mother's special child?
Mother wants her baby back.
Don't screw with me!
Wait, please. If you take it, then the others will laugh at me. But if I do better than them...
What do I care?
Wait, just a little longer, please.
What's so funny?
You're stupid. You talk too much. It's all over. I plugged the way in.
What do you...
This is my territory. And I won't let you leave.
Shit. Damn freak.
I just know it smells crazy in here. Your outfit is crazy. was eaten by a giant fish. Where's the boat key? In the shack in the mine. I don't want to go back in there. Not you again. Holy moly. What were they even all doing in here? A circle jerk? Do I have the key? Yeah, I do. Okay. Get up here. we're fighting the sexy fishman, so pretty good, I would say. We're about to meet Homeboy.
What the hell? Research post or something? What the fuck are they
Oh, thank you for gifting that sub to Sage. I wish that I could reward that with anything.
Get off of me! Stay the fuck down!
Ethan! I gotta say, I'm surprised you made it this far. It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Sure, Chris. Why not? You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Hey, Cap. I'm getting some serious motion readings out here. We should move on.
What kind of readings? What's moving?
Unknown, but my guess is we've been here too long and Miranda knows it.
Hey, did you say Miranda? How are you involved?
Leave it alone, Ethan. You are out of your depth. What about the sample analysis?
It's definitely related to the mold.
That was Blackstone who did that.
You stay out of our business, Ethan.
What business?
God, watch out!
Hey man, he's my type. He's got I can't say that actually.
Shit! Stay back!
I was gonna say he got low self-esteem.
The exit's underwater. You're done.
I don't have time for this. Miranda sent you to slow me down? Pathetic. What are you talking about? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, shit. I wonder, because I don't actually know the answer, but I wonder if the reason Chris is treating Ethan the way he does is because he knows about the twist.
What am I supposed to do?
He knows what's going on with Ethan.
He said the exit's underwater. Drain the water. Shit, there's no power.
Nothing's ever that simple. I guess we'll see. Oh, I didn't see Duke somehow.
Seeking something in particular? And buy it I will. I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small... Good day, then.
Who knows? I guess we'll see. I only played this once, so the lore is a little fuzzy. Are there more gun upgrades I can do?
Oh, yes.
I see. Anything else? To hunger is to have a wonderful adventure.
Well, the problem is that the more Chris knows, the stupider it is for him to let it continue.
Seriously?
Good to know that Chris is still a meathead.
I'm not looking for fish food.
He sees the increase in bioweapons, and he needs to enhance himself. Well, where's the other one? Well, so much for that. You are dead.
I'm not looking for fish food.
I tried to find a clip of it the other day and I couldn't, but I was reminded of in the original Resident Evil 4, there's a death animation where one of the Wolverine guys stabs Leon in the brain right through his head, and after a second or two, Leon starts screaming. It was awesome. Where's the other one? Okay, we need to... I'm betting we need to go out on the edge. I'm waiting for him to show himself again. Huh? Why did he yell up and down? Nope. Take two. Take three, actually.
I'm not
here. That's better. It is so nasty in here. Mia's not even that hot.
Stinks.
Thea Blackstone will probably be ending in 20 or 30 minutes anyway. But see you later. Get over here. I need you to hurry, thank you. Oh no. I would like, you know how in Pop, I hope that that's saved. You know how in Pop the Balloon there'll be dudes with really exacting standards, and like, it's like, my guy, you are not hot enough to be acting this way. That's how I feel about Mia. What? I don't remember him yelling, "I'm the best." Poor guy. Holy shit, man. Man, who knows? Well, he's just so insecure, he's desperate for validation. No.
bought myself a big one.
You're no Leon, my friend.
Get out of here!
Hmm? I do want to go back. One of the marathons that I started, like I did one stream of, was I want to play the Uncharted games like in their entirety. But that'll be a couple weeks from now while we're going through Resident Evil 9.
Okay.
Alright, we've got the power back on, I think. I don't remember how to get back to the factory. Oh, is it this way? Alright, we're back on.
If it's just looking, window shop away. Securing goods is more important than anything. Anything, my friend.
Oh, there's
Think
a
I
meal we
buy
can cook
such
over here.
things. I can hardly wait. Just excuse me a moment. Apologies for the wait. Here's your share. To think such a dish could be had in this winter-bound frontier. I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee.
I
It's
think
sure
we're
to
good.
be a good meal.
I'm the breast. Oh, hang on. I was getting it wrong. Let me just flip that turnways. One second. That's better.
Got it.
While we're here, there's basically no use for the knife where we're going. Ethan be like, I miss my other two fingers. I just feel like I don't think about how much space I have left in this game as much as I do in Resident Evil 4's and 4 Remake. Well, I'm specifically not using them right now. The bonus weapons, that is. Need you to shut up. Oh boy. Wait, is this what bonus weapon? Because I bought the DLC that gives you all the extra weapons. Is this not part of that one? Oh yeah, the lightsaber. Oh, we found out where I am. What is even going on?
Can't get caught in that.
What movie did you watch? We're doing this right now. There we go. Oh no, I inflated too much. Oy.
In death as he was in life. Disgust. The exit's up ahead.
What is that?
You're better off than I thought.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. We just met a while back, not that it really matters.
You're the last asshole in my way, aren't you?
You've got fight. I'll give you that, Ethan. But what's the plan when you have all 4 flasks?
What are you trying to get at?
I could lend you a hand.
Trying to get on my good side?
Oh, don't get cocky. I'd kill you if you weren't worth the trouble. There's a stronghold not too far outside the village. Go there and get my flask. Do that, and you pass. First, head back to the graveyard.
Self-centered prick.
Shadow of the Seven Kingdoms is a Game of Thrones spin-off, right? Because I fell off of it around season 3 of Game of Thrones, and I just, as time goes on, I became more and more justified in that fact. are we going? It wasn't because of the quality. I don't remember why we stopped watching Game of Thrones. I think it was because we had to get it from the library and it took so long. But it is funny how mandatory watching Game of Thrones was, and then how quickly it became so optional. Oh, come on. I mean, I don't watch. I either watch the show or I read the book. I never do both. That is something I'll save. Oh, shit. Not you again. mermaid ball. Whatever that means. Nope, come on. Yay! Chartreuse! I just want to get back to Duke, and then we'll call it for tonight. Thanks. And we need to open that chicken door. Don't close the door on me. Christ. Kitchen blood ruby. Ugh. Okay. But the altar... Oh, it's just directly up here. I'm not going that way, Heisenberg.
Ah, my apologies.
He took that baby, that other baby that was in a jar.
Firepower, I can now offer an expanded weapon modifications.
That baby's not yours?
I saw you eyeing that one. You would part with this? No, I'm more than happy to purchase it.
let's leave that up to
I
future
look
person
forward to
mans.
seeing the fruits of your exploration.
There is nothing. There is. Let me double check, but I don't think anyone I know is streaming. Nah. But thank you guys. We had an especially busy stream today, but thank you guys for, as always, for stopping by. It means more than I can say. Thank you, Blackstone, for the generosity. And yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to take easy and stay safe.